The biblical verse 1 Peter 1 verse 9 states, "For you are receiving the end result of your faith, the salvation of your souls." This verse highlights the ultimate reward and motivation for Christian believers, the salvation of one's soul and eternal life in heaven. While good deeds, acts of service, and following moral principles are all noble ends in themselves, the driving force behind Christian faith and endurance is this promise of spiritual salvation and redemption. At a neurological level, the human brain is highly attuned to rewards and the anticipation of rewards. Our dopamine system activates not just in response to rewards themselves, but also in anticipation of future rewards. This same reward anticipation system is at play in faith and spiritual belief. The promise of eternal salvation, of some ultimate cosmic justice and meaning, activates the human drive to sustain beliefs and behaviors that are consistent with achieving that distant outcome. While good deeds and moral acts are righteous on their own merits, the sustaining power behind a lifetime of faith comes from the anticipation of spiritual rewards, not just the immediate benefits of individual acts. From an evolutionary perspective, spirituality and faith in unseen rewards also confer survival benefits. The ability to delay immediate gratification, to anticipate future rewards, and to sustain behaviors consistent with those distant motivations provides an adaptive advantage. While the rewards of faith are metaphysical rather than physical, the same psychological mechanisms that allow humans to plant seeds in anticipation of future harvests or undertake arduous hunts and journeys with an eventual payoff enable lifelong faith and spiritual belief. The salvation of one's soul becomes the ultimate incentive and motivator to persevere. For the individual believer, embracing this verse at a personal level is profoundly motivational. Beyond individual acts of goodness, faith, or service, keeping one's eye on the ultimate prize, the salvation of your souls elevates motivation and endurance to new levels. The inevitable hardships, doubts, and moments of discouragement that characterize any life of faith become more bearable when viewed through this lens of eternal salvation. And the ultimate reward, the end result of faith, becomes sufficient motivation to press on, to spread light where there is darkness, and to run with endurance the race that is set before us. Hebrews 12 verse 1. Therefore, while acts of faith and service have intrinsic merit, 1 Peter 1 verse 9 reminds us of the ultimate motivator and reward, the salvation of one's soul. This promise sustains psychological motivation, provides evolutionary advantages, and gives individual believers purpose and endurance. Keeping one's eyes on this eternal prize makes the hardships and challenges temporary and the rewards eternal. And that is motivation enough for a lifetime of faith. Dear friends, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed our podcast. Take care, and please don't forget to subscribe.